No, I disable Shoituki now. Surely that means I will win. Shoituki clearly was what was holding me back. Surely it was that and not skill issue. Well, we will see. And obviously it has nothing to do with the game. We need to just pray for miracles. We don't need to play harder, we need to pray harder. It's a miracle that we need. Yeah, as I say, at least it's fun to play the game. It's not that I'm tryharding. Well, for example, I wanna be the guy boss that I was tryharding earlier wasn't very nice to try hard at all. It's something that I didn't find very fun to do, but tryharding this thing is fun simply because driving is fun. Well, that, and we are driving a monster truck. Game too long? What, this game? I mean, this game is only long if you suck, which is the case for me indeed, but... yeah. Technically the game is half an hour long. You just need to be good enough to beat it in that half an hour. I mean, it's basically like playing Touhou, you know? You're playing half an hour, so that you need to play that half an hour very well if you want to beat it. In that regard, it's normal, kinda. Relatively normal. Well, most arcade I invented a new word. Most arcade type games are like that, half an hour long, but very hard. You know that the other days, speaking of arcade games that are hard, I tried playing the Gal Panic games, and those games, for being games that are just degenerate, they are extremely hard to play. Or to play properly. Like, if you want to do a one coin clear of Gal Panic, it's hard. Pretty crazy. They can even turn a game like that into such a challenge. Yeah. Very interesting game. Very ahead of its time. Exactly, like it's the perfect exploit. You wanna see what's there? Well, you know where to put up the coins. It's a game that, like, the concept is easy to understand, obviously. It's hard, like the enemies are merciless and you barely can even defend yourself. well, you cannot really defend yourself. The only thing you can do is hide. It's one of those games that is very, very hard. Indeed. Well, all of them. They are very similar between each other. They only have very small differences. Even those small differences are not enough to make them that much easier. I mean, when you look at it, I don't think you could think of many arcade games that you can beat in one credit without being very good at them. Whether that game is Gal Panic or Metal Slug or even fighting games, it's just not easy. You need to be good at them. But yeah. Just that you will expect that a game like Gal Panic, because of the way it is, it will be easier, but no. It isn't. It ain't any easier.
You came in first.
It was probably one of the best runs on this race that I had. I mean, it's an easy race regardless, but it was very good. Usually I'm closer to the limit, which is 3 minutes and 10 seconds, but I was very early on that one. Actually, I see that this game was around half an hour, but in reality, it's closer to 25 minutes. So I guess if you add the loading screens into the midst, it probably is more close to, like it's closer to half an hour. One of those tracks that, well, it's actually more about RNG than anything else. As good as you can drive, if the AI decides to run into you, there isn't much you can do about it. Because of the rubber banding, the AI will always kinda be surrounding you. There's not much you can do about that. And nice for the... Thanks a lot for the correction, Mr. Pink Car. If you weren't there, I would have done that corner a lot slower. That was all thanks to you. See, RNG can also work in your favor. Sometimes they get in the way, but positively. That was very fast. I mean, if only I could get those times in the reverse circuit. I feel like the reverse circuit is cursed. It's just absolutely cursed. It just doesn't wanna happen. It's also quite interesting how in games like this you tend to have reverse variants of the track, but obviously in games like Mario Kart you cannot. In games like Mario Kart you usually have champs or very crazy corners that are impossible to do it the opposite way. The games like this one and Ridge Racer that try to have normal looking tracks, it's not a problem. So that's cool. But yeah, it would be nice, a Mario Kart that had tracks, because Mario Kart instead of reverse has mirror mode. It would be cool if they could work in reverse. That will be impossible for a very big portion of the tracks. At least not without reworking them in a way, like adding ramps in some places, or well, adding just a complete path in some others. That will require a lot of effort for what essentially it's just an extra mode. That's why they should go for mirror mode. I mean, an extra mode that most people don't really give that much of a shit about. Bad bounce. Fuck. Really need to do the corner more aggressively, ironically. I want to get the good bounce. So otherwise it ain't gonna work. I just wish it was obvious when that jump happens, but it's not obvious. I guess being more aggressive means being more on the right, I hear. Oh wow, really? Didn't even know that could happen. Was that because I landed in a car? So otherwise an accident like that doesn't make any sense. And that might actually cost me the attempt. That will be very sad, but it seems like it will be the case. Because the timer on the top is very low for being the second to last lap. That was crazy. Guess I will instead. I tried avoiding the jump by braking, but I couldn't. Well, that's like 3 accidents. Well, one of them was a real accident, the other ones were just slowed down by the grass, but it ain't looking good. Not to mention, I don't even know what the target time is. I think the target time is free though, like I shouldn't worry about that in the reverse mode, but... Yeah, I mean, you either hit the grass on the right or the grass on the left. But yeah, it is enough time.
You came in fourth.
Just that it was terrible. A terrible run. Probably the worst run I had in this race. Like that was absolutely terrible. The time to continue is free. Like that time to continue, as with all of the reverse tracks, you will run out of the timer before getting done. That was genuinely a very bad time.
Get ready.
But it's okay. I mean, at least that's the only one that has a champ that is hard to predict. Well, this one has a lot of champs. Usually the champs in this track don't slow you down that much. Or rather, they slow you down in a way that doesn't make you lose against the timer. You can mostly do them without fear. So in some of them you will want to aim in a specific way to try to not hit the walls. Well, yeah, I should be taking my own advice, it seems. It would have been useful in that one case. So yeah, that's what happens when you do a champ wrong in this track. One of the things that could happen. I mean, usually you don't have an accident like that. I just got unlucky there. Usually you just hit the wall and slow down a little bit. You don't just end up flying like that. See, that's what usually happens. You just bounce off the wall and that's it. I guess it didn't want to happen there. But as long as I don't have another accident like that, it's enough time to beat the race. But yeah, very bad. But hopefully that means that since I'm doing that badly on the first and the second race in reverse, that means that the last one I will do well. Right? It's a flawless logic. I don't see any issue with it. I mean that the last one I should play perfectly. Right? Surely. Nice barrel. But I think the last time extension is not even a problem. Yeah, it's right here. So, yet again, 4th place. At this rate, I'm not even gonna get a score PB at the end. Even if it will be the only run I win. My score right now is terrible. Even if I end up winning, it might not be enough score to catch my PB. That will be so sad. The only winning attempt, and it's not the number one. Unless you get a bonus for beating the whole game, which I don't think so. Alright. This is the hard one. So for what I saw, having 54 on the first 2 laps and 51 on the 3rd one is barely not enough. So if I can do something faster than that, I want to believe it will be enough. It has to be faster than that. To be, well, the first lap being 54 seconds seems like it's gonna happen no matter what, since it's the first lap and you need to accelerate at the beginning. Those 52 are fake, just that sometimes the game bugs and it registers the lap sooner for whatever reason. The problem with that is that it makes me do maths to know exactly the times I currently have. Like cannot do maths in the middle of a race, bro. Are you out of your mind? Nice, amazing corner as well. Okay. If I can keep this up, I got this. Hey Yannick, how is it going? Right now, I don't think I can pay too much attention because I'm on what looks like a possible winning attempt here. Like, this looks possible so far. I might have also choose Shinsel myself. But looking at these times, it looks very possible. I mean, if I get another 52 here, it technically is enough time. As long as I don't make big mistakes on the last lap, this should be enough. 52 in all the laps is enough, assuming the last one is also good. So we will see how the last one goes. It all depends on this one lap. Yeah, I think this is enough. Oh, that was bad though, them stupid ass obstacle. If I don't get it because of that, I will be very pissed. I did get it. But yeah, it is enough, actually. And it's not gonna be even first place. Wait, it's gonna be fourth place again? I don't believe it. I got fourth place in every single reverse track.
You came in.
That's so stupid. Like, I beat them all. I beat the game after so many attempts and I got fourth place in every reverse one. What the hell is that luck? I don't know if that's enough for the PB. It might not be. But I beat the game. It even has an ending. I have finished the champion. And it just repeats congratulations over and over again. Well, it's better than no ending. But yeah, that was very silly. And it actually is a PB somehow. Well, it feels so bad that the winning attempt is the one that I don't even get the podium in a single reverse track. How sad. But hey, at least I beat the championship mode. And we can finally forget about this game. It was made by these two stoners. And as you can see, they definitely have the look that is proper. Well, that is the one you will expect for someone that made a game like this one. But yeah, as I say, this game, for being what essentially is an indie game on PS1, is just very, very well done. So I just gotta give my props to those two guys that I think might be Italian. I don't know, but she's